Hello, here we are again. How is everybody? I'm Christine Deaton and this is my cooking notes. Fed up, fast, easy, and delicious. How are you today? And thank you so much for joining us. Okay, now you guys know that you need to heat your pot. Heat it. I don't care what you're making, heat your pot. Okay? Now soup technically can take all day. You can boil a chicken, you can, there's a lot of steps. And in authentic Italian kitchens, like in my family, when grandma or mom was saying, I'm gonna make soup, we knew that it was hours long process. Not in my kitchen. Okay, my oil is heated. I've got a teaspoonful of minced garlic going in. Okay, going in. Because I am sauteing my vegetables right away because they need time to cook. Okay, so what do I have? I have one good-sized onion. I have 2 carrots that I cut up. And I have 2 stalks of celery. Okay, and we are going to let that cook for a bit because the vegetables have to get soft, okay? And, that takes a little bit of time. Now, let me explain. My soup today is Italian Meatball Soup. I am doing my veggies. These are very aromatic. Come on over here. Very aromatic vegetables, okay? And a lot of times, especially in an Italian soup, this is your basis, okay? You've got your onions, your carrots, your celery, okay? Oh, see the onions now. I don't know if you can see that, Chris. Come on over. They're starting to get translucent. You can see that? Okay, that's exactly what we want. Now, I'm going to let that cook for a second, and I'm going to show you our little stars of the day. Meatballs. Okay, here we go. So, I had 1 pound of ground turkey. Yes, you can do this with ground beef. You can do this with a mix of ground pork and beef. Whatever you like. You can do ground chicken. Whatever your family likes. It's not like you have to do it this way. Mine is ground turkey. So that I can eat it. Imagine that. So I had 1 pound of ground turkey. I had 1 cup of my Italian style breadcrumbs. Right here. I did about a tablespoon and a half of my garlic salt, the California blend, low sodium. That's the stuff that I use because we really can't, Meniere's cannot have salt, a lot of salt. So I do other things to substitute for the salt. I've got a lot of parsley in there because I love parsley and I like the looks of the parsley in it. Now, am I going to fry and brown every one of those meatballs? No. What we are going to do is you put them in the way they are, raw, and you poach them. That's what's going to happen with the meatballs. You're going to put them in your broth, and you're going to let them cook for about 10 minutes. They poach, just like poaching an egg in water, okay? It's the same process, and the meat cooks right in. And when that's happening, that flavor just infuses through the soup, and it is delicious. Okay, guys and girls, it's time to put my broth in here. This is a 48-ounce container of the chicken broth, low sodium. Low sodium. For one thing, if you use the regular chicken broth, I can tell you it's going to be too salty. Okay, you don't want to do that. So use the low sodium anyway. Even if you like salt, you can always add salt. But if you start with high salt content, there's nowhere to put it. It's there. It's done. It ain't going nowhere. Okay? And this turns out to be about 6.5 cups. I'm doing the whole thing. Here we go. In there, 6.5 cups of low sodium chicken broth going in the pot. Okay, so I have 2 cups of water. So all together, guys, you need no less, let me wipe my mouth, no less than 8 cups of liquid for this, okay? No less than 8 cups. So what am I going to do now? Okay, I am going to let this simmer, okay? I want the veggies to cook just for a few minutes, Okay, I'm going to put this on about 5-6 minutes. Okay, this is coming to a nice soft boil, okay? And I am going to start dropping my little meatballs in there. And really, like I said, guys, you don't have to cook them prior, okay? They actually cook right in the broth. Hey, look at this. You can already see. Look at how beautiful. See? They poach like right away. This is what happens. This is so beautiful. I want everybody to see this. Look at those meatballs. This is going to be here for 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes for that to cook. Okay, and when the meatballs are just about done, like right at about 8 minutes, I'm going to put in my agina pepe. Okay, I have 3/4 cup of agina pepe. Going in.
There's the happy dance.
That, oh my gosh, that is absolutely mouth-watering, delicious, perfect, beautiful, amazing. What else can I say? Okay, the only other thing that I'm going to do to my soup right now, and there's always more on the table, you know, you gotta have a little Parmesan cheese and an Italian soup. I'm gonna cut one of the meatballs open to make sure that we have a cooked meatball. It's hot. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. That is absolutely delicious. All right, here it is. It's done. Here you go, guys. Here's my soup. Bon appetit! Thank you for joining me. I love you guys. We'll see you next Wednesday. Bye-bye! Let's have some soup.